Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 4 years, putting in really solid foundations, and we're now in a wonderful place where we are expanding our economy to improve the value and liquidity of our currency to benefit all our citizens. Who can be a citizen? Anybody. And we're a non-separatist organisation. So that means that when you join us, which is totally free and without obligation, all you do is register, prove you're a real person, and that's it. We see you as a human being, and that's the be-all and end-all of it. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female, whatever your gender, whatever your class, creed, colour, language, geographical location, none of it matters. We see everybody just as a human being. We know everybody is unique. Every human being is unique, so has something unique to offer our community, and is therefore of equal value to our community. So it's a wonderful ideology, and we'll have a little affirmation to help us with that. When you join We Share Abundance, there are lots of opportunities to make an awful lot of money. Some people will make a lot quickly, some people it'll take a while, but everybody has an opportunity to make money. But making money won't make you happy. It won't make you sad either. But true happiness will be found in the way that you make your money. If you make your money through loving service to others, you'll find it so much easier, so much more rewarding. You will have that wonderful joy and happiness within you that so many people are searching for, and they don't really know what it is they're missing. You can't buy that. There are people with lots of money and they're still looking for something. They don't know what it is. Loving service to others. So if you go about life in that way, you'll do really well personally. You'll help a lot of people financially and teach them to be of loving service to others, and you'll bring happiness and joy into their lives as well. So we have a little prayer that helps us with that before the affirmation. But now let's just see who we've got in. We are live every day at this time, but we have a lot of people that can't make it, so they watch the replays. So it's a big welcome to everybody, whether you're watching live or whether you're on the replays. But here on the live, I know we've got Lewis in from Portugal, Don in from Vancouver Island in Canada. We've got Tony in from Sheffield in England. We've got Colin in from South Africa, Deborah from Southern Alabama in the USA. Tony says, greetings from not so sunny Sheffield. It's beautiful here. You have to move down to Cornwall, Peter. Okay, we've got Mary in from the USA. We've got Werner in from South Africa and Toby in from Nigeria. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more people joining us. But let's get started right away with that little prayer and that affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date with what's been going on today. I'm a little bit more informed than I was yesterday. Okay, so here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service. And through service, bless them that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay, who else have we got in? We've got Bozina in from Edinburgh up in Scotland. You know, repetition is very important. The more you repeat things, the more you take an affirmation and you repeat it, you repeat it and you repeat it and you repeat it, and it gets from your conscious mind into your subconscious mind. And you keep repeating it, and it goes from your subconscious into your superconscious. And once it gets into your superconscious, it manifests as whatever it is. So repetition is very important, but it has to be repetition with emotion, not just parrot-like repeating the same thing every day. We say these same prayers and the same affirmation every day, but we have to take part in them with emotion, with the feeling that we really, really want what we're talking about, what we're praying about, what we're affirming. Because those parrot-like repetitions, just recitations of some words, don't have any power. But the affirmations, the prayers with emotion, the more emotion you can put into it, the more power they have, the faster they get into your subconscious, and the more likely they are to get into that superconscious. And you'll find that they will change you as a person. They won't just deliver everything that you ask for and you be the same. They will change you as a person to become the person that is worthy of everything that you want in life. And that's how they all work. So make sure you're always filled with emotion when you're repeating things. Do repeat them. Repeat them as many times a day as you can. Have them on little cards like I do here. This one I took out of my pocket. It's got a bit dog-eared. I thought I might write it out again. But write them on little cards and read them throughout the day. And not just read them with emotion. Say them to yourself with emotion. Read them out loud with emotion. And you'll find that they will manifest. I can't tell you how long it takes because it depends on what they are, who you are, where you're at, and where you want to get to. All takes time and effort, but it all happens. Okay, who else have we got in? We've got Kingsley in from Manchester in England, and we've got an itchy nose again. Not that it matters much, but it causes me to sneeze, and I apologize. Okay, we've got Richard in from Devon in England, and we've got Andrew in from Auckland in New Zealand, and he's getting into winter there, I believe. We're getting into summer. Mind you, it's sunny, but it's been cold. We've got a north wind blowing, and that wind is cold. It's not very strong, it's not very hard, but it's cold. It's a really cold wind. If it wasn't for that, we'd have much higher temperature. I'm sure it's keeping it down, probably 10 degrees. Okay, where are we up to? Right, let's give you some numbers. I've added an extra number in today just to confuse me. So we are up to 173 paid members in the ShareHope Fund. That's not bad considering nobody knows about it really yet. Only the people that have been following the live updates or people that have been on the live updates have told to other people. Certainly not all the members of We Share Abundance even know that we are live in this soft launch, and we'll remain in the soft launch until we sort out one or two things, and I'll talk to you a bit more about those in a moment. But 173 people. I'm not sure when we started, but I think it was about 4 days ago. And then day one, I think we had 88 people. So we put 85 more in since that first day. We're up to 173, which I think is pretty good. I'll do a screen share in a minute and I'll show you some numbers. We are up by 33 in the last 24 hours in the 777 plan to 18,062. and we're up 33 in our registered members to 44,095. We're up a very poor 1 in our active members to 2,087. Staggering, really. We've got 18,000 people in the 777 plan, and they can't withdraw their earnings because they're not active members. What do you have to do to be an active member? All you've got to do is prove you're a real person. An ID card, photo ID, upload that, and then a picture of you holding a photo ID. That's it. And then log in half the available days in a month. And you need to do that every month, not just once. You only need your ID verification once, one time only, but you need to be logging in every month, at least half the available days. And that maintains your active status. And then you can withdraw your income from all our different income sources. Right. We will be increasing that number as we go. Once we get a bit of time, and we won't take a lot of time to implement, but I do want to implement that automated ID verification. And when we do that, that will be a part of the registration process. It'll mean perhaps that 1 or 2 people won't register that would have done. We can't avoid that. It's no good people registering anyway if they're not going to complete the verification, because they can enjoy what's going on within the community perhaps, but they can't withdraw their income. So it doesn't make any sense not to be an active member. Multiply Visa, no change in the membership base. We did log in, we got a revenue share, and it took us up to the next dollar level, $10,433.33. So that is doing what it always does, and that is working. However, it's not a real good income opportunity. It's a good place to advertise, but it's not a good income opportunity at the moment because it's based on the Visa tokens, and we won't be doing much with those until we get cleared of a few other things. We can get them onto a new blockchain and manage the liquidity and value of them. At the moment, they're not worth anything, pretty much anyway. You can get hundreds of them for next to nothing. Right. So those are your numbers. As I say, I'm going to go into a bit more detail on some of those in a moment, but let's just see. We've got a couple more people in. We've got Derek in from Wado City in Nigeria. We've got Nankiep from Nigeria. Got Norman in from Doncaster in England. We got Fortnite69 saying hi from Twitch. So nice to see you. Nice. Borrowing a catchphrase from somebody who I really didn't like very much, but I suppose he was good at what he did. And we've got Colin in from South Africa, and other, he said, verification in South Africa and other. Not sure what that means, but anyway, right. So yeah, today I spent time with Devyani. We've been working on a few things, and one of the things, of course, was the situation that was pointed out yesterday by, can't remember who it was, pointed it out, that the email verifications weren't being sent out. And pretty quickly for me, I realized what was happening, and it was that the email was getting clogged because we had a few people upgrade, and with the system set as it is, when somebody upgrades, they get an email to everybody that's above them in the power line. So if somebody comes in that's brand new, they're at the bottom of the power line, they upgrade, it means 40,000 emails are going out. You only need that to happen a few times, and you've got almost 1 million emails in the queue, which was what happened. We had I can tell you, I think. I don't know where I had it. Is this it? No. Anyway, it was over 800,000. I can't remember the exact number, but it was getting close to 1 million emails in the queue. And there isn't a server in normal operation that will handle that sort of volume. So we've got to find a way around it, and we're discussing that with a few people now. And we're discussing ways that we can perhaps have the same effect, but without the load that is being imposed. So we are working on that. In the meantime, we had to stop all the emails from the ShareHope program for the upgrades, and we've had to check on the people that didn't get verification emails. And what we did in the end was we just verified everybody. There weren't that many. There were about 30 people, I think, that hadn't completed their verification, largely because they didn't get a verification email. So we verified everybody manually. So we're back at 0 for unverified members. And things are still working, but the power line, of course, we're not seeing the power of the power line without people being advised that people below them have upgraded. So that is, as I say, something that we are working on and exploring different avenues on how we can accomplish that within the system. One of the questions that was brought up by, I think it was Eric from Canada, that brought it up, was about the deposit account. Once you've got money in your deposit account, would it automatically upgrade somebody that was a free member? And also, would it automatically upgrade the subscription of somebody that was a paid member, had money in their deposit account, but would it upgrade them automatically? And the answer to that is no, it wasn't doing. But the answer again is we are fixing it, and it is in progress now that will happen. So what will happen in the future is when you PIF somebody, it'll put money into their deposit account. The deposit account will say, oh, I've got money in. Am I already in the program? And if the answer is no, it says, okay, let's put you in. So it'll put you in the program. If you get to within, I think, your last day, it will add another 4 weeks on for you. So as long as you've got keep money in that deposit account, you will never get out of benefit, and you will not lose your matrix position. And that is really, really, really important. Once you get involved, never, ever lose that matrix position. No matter how long it takes you, it's going to be worth making sure that you never lose that matrix position. I've got a message here from Colin. Verification in South Africa and some other African countries is delayed due to the high incidence of ID theft. Hesitancy until. Okay. I'm not sure why it should be delayed due to the incidence of ID theft. But anyway, we will be implementing a system which will automate the verification. And we've got Ramachandra in as well from Watford. Okay, from Watford in England. So nice to see everybody. So that is one of the main things that we've been on today. The other thing we're working on is automating the withdrawals. so that they won't be manual. They will automatically go into your available cash wallet. You won't have to make a withdrawal request or anything. It'll automatically process. Not sure how long it'll take to get these little bits and pieces done. And the investigation into how we can solve the email conundrum, but it is all in hand. It is all being worked on, and it takes time. On the car, no activity whatsoever on the advert in the Auto Trader. I changed the eBay one to an auction starting at £15,000. Now, there's no way I would accept £15,000 for that vehicle. It's worth at least twice that. But I thought if we get the, people starting to make bids and we get that auction fever going, maybe something will happen. So far, nothing has happened. I don't think anyway. I don't know whether I've still got the advert loaded. Just let me have a quick look and see. If I refresh it, it's still got no bids on it, which is incredible. $15,000 for a $40,000 vehicle, brand new. As I say, what we will do in the future, if we get the opportunity with any more vehicles, I mean, we've got a lot that are promised to us in time, but whether or not we actually get any of those delivered, what we will do in the future is we will buy second-hand vehicles, used vehicles. Why? Because there are places that will buy your vehicle instantly if it's a used vehicle. But these places, they won't take a new vehicle. I've been on to dozens of them. There are a lot of them about. And most of them won't even consider looking at it if it's not 6 months old. Not quite sure why, but anyway, that tends to be the policy. So if we buy a used vehicle, of course, it will be over 6 months old. We'll buy a quality used vehicle that will stand up to the price, and we'll be able to sell it quickly. One of the problems we're going to have, the next vehicle that we have available or likely to be, we're likely to be in line to receive, we put in a big amount, and it's a $125,000 vehicle, roughly £100,000, and you can't split it amongst various vehicles. So to buy second-hand, we're going to have to go to something like a motorhome, an RV as they're known in the United States. We can probably find a high-quality used motorhome, something like a Hymer, which will cost us around about £100,000. And hopefully we'll be able to sell that, because there is a company that specializes in buying used motorhomes in the same way that things like WeBuyAnyCar.com buy motor vehicles, basically saloon cars or SUVs, this type of thing. So if you're in line for a vehicle from Beyond Infinity and you don't want the vehicle, and you're going to sell it. Now, if you want the vehicle, that's fine. You just go and pick the one that you want, and that's it. But if you are just interested in getting the vehicle and then selling it, my advice is to buy a used vehicle. Make sure it's a high quality used vehicle. It's got to be from a reputable dealer. And then you will be able to unload it quickly. We are currently struggling a bit to get a buyer for our vehicle, but if you all keep praying, I'm sure something will turn up. Right. On the Beyond Infinity vehicles, there is a list of a few people that are going to get vehicles in this month, June. They're only allocating $500,000 a month to buying vehicles. Now, that may sound a lot to you, and it is a lot in some ways, but it's a drop in the ocean for the number of vehicles that are out there. They need to be spending something like that every hour, 7 days a week, to get on top of the orders for the vehicle. So if you've got a vehicle ordered, don't hold your breath. But remember, you can get your funds back by withdrawing from the income that your deposit to the system made, and you can get every penny of your money back, ranging from 25 weeks if you're on that 5% level, down to, I think it's 42 weeks if you're on that 3% level. So it could be anywhere between 25 and 42 weeks. You get your money back in full. So it's going to cost you nothing, but certainly don't hold your breath waiting for your vehicle. Our next vehicle was ordered on the 7th of May, and the vehicles that they are providing now are up to the 2nd of May. And I did notice that just from recognizing usernames in there, that at least 4 of those people, there's about 10 vehicles there, I think, but at least 4 of them are We Share Abundance members. So that's good news. We tended to get in quite early on the vehicle plan, and of course that means that you're going to be amongst the first to receive your vehicle. Our next vehicle, as I say, was ordered on the 7th of May. Now, how many vehicles between the 2nd and the 7th? I've no idea, but with a bit of luck, we can perhaps be in line for a vehicle in July or August. And it is a big one. It is that $125,000 vehicle. We've learned already from the vehicle that we've got that it's not easy to sell a new one. So we'll be looking at getting something high value used that we can sell easier. Okay, so that is the Beyond Infinity car plan. And that is our Share Hope plan. I think I've answered or brought you up to date with what we're doing there. The 777 plan, of course, is working, but we've stopped the use of our pool to fill the spaces. So if you want to speed your plan up, make sure that anybody in your downline that has a free, well, it's not a free entry now, we're calling them assisted entries. Anybody that has an assisted entry, put somebody in there yourself. Put a loved one in, put in somebody that you know, put in somebody that is prepared to work. Lots of people out there looking for something that they get involved in totally free that will pay them. And it'll pay them well, especially if they're active. So get and do that. Once we have got the Share Hope plan up and running properly, we'll be back on the 777 plan. We'll make the amendments that I've outlined, and then we will reintroduce the membership from the pool, and that will move the plan along faster because most people won't even put somebody in free. It's a sad situation where people don't want to help others. If you don't want to help others, the fact is the plan isn't going to help you as much as it's going to help other people. It's all about what you put out, you get back, and you get back many times over. So just doing a little bit will mean that you're in a much better, stronger position, and the plan will be constantly helping you and moving you along. Doing nothing, the plan will still get you there, but it's not going to go out of its way to help you when there are people more worthy of the assistance of the plan. Okay, we've got Tony. There is still an issue with the join button on ShareHub not populating the user ID and coupon code. It will never populate the coupon code, and the coupon code isn't required. It's an option. But we know about the issue with the population of the user ID, and you have to make it clear to people, if you are going to go out there and refer people, what your user ID is, and that they're going to have to put that in manually. If they come via WeShare Abundance, then it does pick up on it, places the cookie, but not directly when joining via ShareHub. Yeah, I know, and we know. We don't have a solution to that yet, but it will be sorted out before we get out of soft launch. Ramachandra's delayed his welcome to people. He's saying hi everybody. He got in. Oh no, he said it twice. He's making sure that you know he's in and welcoming people. Okay. So yeah, we are aware of it, Tony. We're not exactly sure how to solve it at the moment, and so it is in your court at the moment to make sure that you tell people that they need to have your username if they're signing up through the ShareHub site. Yeah, the alternative, as you pointed out, is sign them up through the WeShare Abundance site and then send them to the ShareHub page to say, you know, you want to get in this and get upgraded. That is perhaps another way that you can do things until we get that sorted out. Okay, we did the numbers. What I want, I'm going to try a screen share and we'll see if it works when I'm not going to be changing very much, but I do want to show you some numbers. So I'm going to do a screen share. And we're going to do a window. And it's that one, but I don't want that. This actually is the eBay advert for the car. But what I want to show you is this page. And let me see if that is showing in your... Okay, it is showing there. Whether or not it should be doing whatever I tell it to do in there, but apparently it didn't work yesterday for whatever reason. I don't know what reason it was, but I'm going to just tell you a bit about the figures. This is our total members now. This corresponds to the number of members in WeShare Abundance, 44,097. When I took the figures out, it was probably a little bit less because we get people coming in all the time. What was it? It was 44,095. So there's a couple more in there. Let me refresh the page and see if it goes up anymore. Yeah, it's 44,102 people in there now. We've now got 2 pending. These are 2 people that have not verified their email. Let me just check in the app to see that that is now showing. Yeah, that seems to have updated and done worked as it should do. Don't know what went wrong yesterday. I apologize. Of those, 43,927 are free members. They've not upgraded. Most of them don't even know that they can upgrade now. We've got 173 people that have upgraded, and we have those 2 people that are still not verified, so they can't log in. Okay. Down here, it shows you the amount of deposits is $3,600. There's $755 in members' cash accounts, and there's $1,927.36. I'm not quite sure how that comes to there, but anyway, that's been used for members' purchases. There's a pending withdrawal of $20. I hadn't seen that. We'll make that. I'll do that manually in a moment. But there is here. This shows it as an admin profit. It's down as. What it actually is the liquidity pool. And this is the liquidity pool that we're building for the ShareHope wallet, which will enable members to have automated withdrawals from the ShareHope wallet every month. So when we pay out at the end of the month from the ShareHope wallet, it'll be deducted from this figure, and we'll see where we are. And we should always be running at a small profit. But I think with the figure as it stands at the moment, we will be running at around about $200 loss. This is because we have a carryover of people from the old system, but we will get around that. And we've got approved ads. Okay. Approved ads purchases. Somebody has made an ad purchase as well as their last updated ID one. I don't know what that means. We haven't got any contest prizes at the moment because we've not set a contest up, so I don't know why it shows 8. Perhaps it's potentially there are 8, I don't know. But there you go. This is like the admin dashboard there, and it's showing, and somebody's made $20 already, and they've got a withdrawal request in for that, and that's fine. We'll get that processed. We will be automating that so that you don't need to have it pending. As soon as you have funds available for withdrawal, they'll automatically be placed into your available cash wallet, and we're working on that at the moment. So I just wanted to show you a few of the numbers there so that you were up to date, and we can get back to the app, and we can stop sharing. But we're not back at the app. Here we go. So hopefully that worked. Where are we? The number displayed on ShareHope soft launch plan after I upgrade, is it my position? Just a minute. Let's go up here. We've got. Let's start at the beginning. We've got Tony. What is the latest thinking on 777? Will we be able to piff people in at $5? Once we've made the upgrade, I don't know. I've not fully decided on that yet. We'll have to look at the effects of the different changes, but it's a possibility. Toby, the number displayed on ShareHope soft launch plan after I upgrade, is it my position? I'm not sure what number you're talking about. But Tony says, yes, Toby, it is, but it may go up or down when people pay and get removed from the power line. It will go up as people join and down as people pay and upgrade. So if Toby, if you're talking about that box at the top right that says my position, it should say my power line. And that is the number of people in the power line. That is the number of free members that have joined since you joined. And if they upgrade, they will benefit you financially. If they don't upgrade, of course, they're just there. They don't really make much, and neither will you. But if they upgrade, they will benefit you financially in some way. Okay, so that's the top right box in your. It does say my position, but it shouldn't. And that was one thing I asked Deviani to change, and I don't think it's been changed yet. Just let me check on that and see if I refresh. Oh, that's not the one. This one, no. This one. Yeah, let me refresh the page and just make sure. Total positions. It says total positions. It should be the total in your power line. Is what it should say. And the link actually takes you to the wrong place now as well, if you click on it. So it is one of our to-do tasks. Let me get back to the app. So Tony was helping me out there, explaining. After the cutoff date, the upgraded members will then populate the matrix, so we will have to wait until then to see where we are. Yeah. Of course, if you have personally referred people and you know that they've upgraded, you know they're going to go into your team matrix anyway. So if you've referred, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many it is that have upgraded, you will know because you've got commissions from them. If you've got $5 commission, you've got one person. If you've got $15 commission, you've got 3 people, obviously. And they will always show in your team matrix. So they'll be under you in the team matrix. But the community matrix, there's nothing you can know about that before before the process runs after cutoff, because at that point in time it'll just then place everybody in their power line order in that matrix, and they could end up anywhere. So you won't know how that one is going until this time on Saturday. Okay. And then we've got Toby saying, thanks, Tony, because I've upgraded. Just needed more explanation on the display number because mine displays over 42,000 plus. So, Toby, you've been with us quite a while then, because you are one of the top people in the power line. And you will benefit from nearly everybody that upgrades. Let me just see. In my account, I'll tell you how many are in the power line now. Of course, that was the free members as well. But lost the cursor. Where's the cursor gone? Here we go. Yeah, my account is the admin account called Frammy, and there are 43,926 people in the power line at the moment in total. And so it depends on where you joined, how many people are in the power line for you. I mean, if you joined halfway through the power line, you'll only have 20,000 people. If you joined 3/4 of the way down, you'll only have 10,000 people. But like Toby's got over 42,000, it means he's been with us for quite some time. And so he's in a strong position, and it's rewarding for people that have stuck with us. So congratulations on that, Toby. Right. What else have we got? I've mentioned the cars. I've mentioned Share Hope, 777. of course, we're looking for time and space to be able to get the mall running and the Fun Miracle site. The implementation of the automated ID is not going to take long. I mean, probably less than a day once we decide to do it. And we've decided to do it, but we've not set a time for it yet because we don't want to take a day out at the moment of what we're doing. What else? That's it, really. That's it. I think we're done. No more questions. No more information to divulge. So I'll be here tomorrow. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, X. Until then, get out there. Do what you've been doing. Build your power line. Build your 777 plan. Get people upgraded in the ShareHope plan. Never a better time for them than now, because nobody knows about it. They've got the jump on everybody because they are associated with these live updates either directly or through you who are introducing them. Once we get out of soft launch and everybody in We Share Abundance knows that they can join, then they won't have that same opportunity to jump from the bottom to the top because anybody that joins in that power line then will be above them. So they're in an ideal position now. Get them in now. They will benefit from it. Help them. Share some love and abundance. And I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.